What's going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and we are here on a sad, sour-ish note. As you guys know, the whole epidemic of the coronavirus, pandemic, whatever-demic, panda, global, whatever the heck is going on right now, it's obviously, you know, terrible. There are people dying, especially in Italy. I think they have the highest death toll, even though it didn't originate there, which is, I still find that very strange. Definitely find that very strange. But obviously, you guys know, or some of you guys may know, is that I live in New York. So in New York, I feel like is, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not looking at any numbers, I'm not looking at anything, I'm just going off of what I can remember hearing throughout things of that nature, is that New York, I think, is like amongst the highest with cases, I think, in like of the United States. Sorry, let me clarify that. United States, I think they have the most highest cases in the United States. I think that it's like New York, Washington, and I think New Jersey's getting up there, if I'm not mistaken. Like the whole little, all these states like kind of clumped up together are starting to get up to the ones that are next to it, that are New York and things like that. Again, I could be wrong. It could be changed by the time this video airs. You know, who knows what it is right now. I didn't check the news today because I'm already pissed. Everyone knows that the government is pretty much having companies downsize, and you guys probably already know where this is going. They're having companies downsize to about 25% of their workforce. Before it was like 50, before it was like only 500 people, and they keep going lower and lower and lower, which, I mean, I don't know, at a certain point, what are you gonna do? I feel like not that many people are talking about the financial aspect of what's going on. I feel like it is only about the virus, and rightfully so, it should be. But my issue is that it's really, really sad, and I feel like I wanted to make a video touching on that sad part of it, and you know, the whole other aspect of it, the virus. That is something, again, that is out of a lot of people's controls. That is, a lot of people have no control over how fast the vaccine or the cure or the medicine or anything like that. We have no control over that. But what we do have control over is if we can go to work, and a lot of people are getting cut out of work, and it's really sad, man, to go to a job where I would see people everywhere. I mean, like, I obviously work with people, and then there are people that stop by my job because they're there to you know, enjoy themselves. It's an entertainment based, in my opinion, entertainment based kind of company, and all that just gets cut down within days. And I mean, like, the way that it was like pretty much that you would go in one day and then like everything's kind of the same, and then all of a sudden everything just changes. Everyone, so many people were just left, and then all of a sudden my job is a ghost town. That felt really shitty to me. It felt terrible. It brought reality to the situation. But I couldn't stop thinking about all those people that are now trying to go on unemployment, that are now trying, you know, to find another job. Are they even going to come back? There are some people that I saw maybe a couple days before everything had changed, and I would have never known that that would be the last time I've seen them. It's almost as if I'm saying that they're dead, but no. But it's like, I won't see those people anymore, because who's to say that this doesn't last for months? Who's to say they don't find a job and then don't want to come back? Because how do you, if someone gets hired in a job right now, they know that that job is probably pretty secure going forward. I would, you know, that's my assumption. If you were to somehow find a job right now, that job is somewhat good for the corona epidemic, pandemic, blah, blah, blah. That job is probably good for that, and that's a good thing. Like, I would have never known that, hey, I should have just worked at Walmart. If I would have started up a nice career in Walmart or any supermarket, I would have been fine. So there's people right now that are working in, obviously, supermarkets that are able to be open right now. Some restaurants can stay open, but who knows if it's even worth it for them to stay open in comparison to the staff and the materials that they use. Are they even making enough off delivery and takeout? I'm hoping so. I mean, there's not many places people can go. Either they go to a place and get takeout, bring it back home, or they go to the supermarket and go back home. How long can people even afford to do takeout when there's no money coming in? How long can people afford to, you know, do anything? Like, now there's a difference here, because before, when there was these epidemics and these crazy things, people would buy a bunch of shit and it would be like, well, I'm good, you know, for as long as I can. But now if your money's cut off, I like, what is all that toilet paper gonna do for you? You know, you just bought thousands of dollars of toilet paper and now you just need food. I don't, you know, what are you gonna do? I think it's pretty crazy. Obviously, the part that I'm getting up to is that just yesterday I was even let go for the, you know, it's obviously temporary. When you get let go in the scenario, it just means that, you know, they have to put you in some status that says that you pretty much can't come into the building and work. They have to take you off so they can show that these are the only people that are in the building at the moment. And it sucks, man. I was super upset. I was dumb upset. It hurt because I'm not gonna go too much into it, but for the fact that, you know, I think that I do a really good job at my job, and I wish that the way that was done, I really wish it wasn't done that way. I think I try hard a lot, and I always want that to rule over anything. I want to be one of the best workers in the spot. So if anything like that ever comes down, or let's say there was no coronavirus, there was just, we need to do layoffs, I want to be the person that doesn't happen to. Because most people don't know of my past as far as like the jobs that I work. I've always been struggling with financial stability. I've always done that. So as I've learned that you know, I always try my hardest at a job. When I get into the job, I really want to keep it, but it always seems that something just takes me out of the job, and it's usually another thing that's out of my control. So for me, it wasn't as much as the decision, how it came about, because the decision made sense. It made sense. But for me, it was a personal attack on my person. But it really hurt me specifically because it's like I can't catch a break. No matter what I've done in my life, especially when it came down to financial stuff, I can't catch a break, man. It always happens. No matter how comfortable I get, I start working at a place. I don't think that I have a company. I have one company where I worked there for I think like 3 or 4 years. I'd have to look at my resume because I don't know the time frame. And then suddenly that job dynamic changed. It was a work from home job. Then all of a sudden they got an office. And then the guy that was the office supervisor, whatever like that, was garbage. I did not like working with him at all. He was so bad. And then I got into a car accident. And when I say I got into a car accident, someone hit my car. My car was screwed. And then I was trying to work from home, and the guy gave me shit for it. And I was like, no, imagine you're in it, you get a car, your car gets wrecked, and you're still trying to show up for work. And you know you can do the job from home because you've done it from home for like several years. And you're like, no, we can't do that. Who do you think you are? I'm the guy that's trying to work right now. I'm trying to help you guys out because it was the type of company that if people called out or something of that nature, you're screwed for the day. You have deadlines. So if someone can work from home, that would be the best thing you want. You don't lose a worker because they're in some type of incident. Same thing with what's happening right now. Companies are asking people to work from home because they don't want to lose progress. Like people that have like deadlines, projects. If you cannot go into an office and do it, then hey, that's great. That was the same thing I was trying to do back then, just to say, you know, that was the longest job that I held, and then it turned to shit. Then all the other jobs after that somewhat turned to shit. And now it's like this job is turning to shit. And again, it's not because of anything that I'm doing. It's not like I'm a bad worker. It's not like anything like that. It's because of something completely uncontrollable. And I am in no way, shape, or form in a special case by any means, because I just mentioned that there was probably thousands of people that worked at my job that got that same axe before I did. It sucks to now be with the same pool. It's like, hey, welcome to the party. It's crazy that this is how crazy this thing has gotten. And it's frustrating. And I like I said, I know people are trying to preserve as much life as possible. That is the whole essence of what they're doing, is to slow down the infection rate, slow down how many people got it, or so they can start studying it, fix it, and then get everything back to normal. My issue is that I feel like the back to normal part is just, it's tucked to the wayside, and again, as it should be, because the priority is to preserve life. That is the priority. Save as many people as you can, cure as many people as you can, nip it in the butt. But how long is this gonna take? Some people says weeks, months. Oh, it takes a year to make a vaccine. I've heard that before. It's like, that's not comforting. I don't have a year to sit on my ass. And half the jobs that are told to like pretty much quarantine their workers or whatever, or tell them not to come to work, they can't wait that long either. Places are just gonna go out of business, or like, I don't know, just start selling multiple stuff like CVS does. Like CVS is like a pharmacy, but then they also do gift cards, and they also do some CVS's have a deli in it. It's really strange. Oh yeah, now CVS's have eye doctors in them too. And I even heard that some of them team up with LabCorp, so now you can go do your urine sample out of the CVS. It's weird, but that's what you do. You adapt to your surroundings or your situations, and you start doing different things to accommodate for that. So I guess some places are gonna have to start doing that. These restaurants, fast food restaurants, with all this space that they spent money on, are now just gonna be takeout, drive-throughs, and takeout places now. And you know, maybe the things with, like, if this lasts too long, obviously nobody wants it to last any longer than it needs to. It sucks, man. It really does suck, and that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because I really don't like when things are going well and then they go crap. I'm an emotional eater, so I gained some weight back. Not as much as I am. I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't go OD. It always sucks, man, when you're doing good and then something happens and it's out of your control. That's like the story of my life. So that's it. It hits me in a different way than I think it hits somebody else that might have just lost a job, but they, maybe they got money saved up or something like that. Or so it's just like every time I start getting something set up, it just crumbles, man. It crumbles. And this is not a full crumble. This is like a half crumble, It's like a temporary crumble, because it could very well be done in like 1 or 2 weeks, and then we're back in business and all that other good stuff. That could very well happen. But if it doesn't, I don't know. Now, this is not me asking for donations or anything like that. I know that some people are asking. I think a lot of people are trying to get money from the government, honestly, because it's the government that is doing this to them. I am blessed to have saved up enough paid time off, so even though I will be off, at the very least, I'll still be getting some type of money. I'll still be having some type of income. The income that I make from YouTube is laughable. They don't even give you a check unless you reach a certain threshold, so I don't make that much threshold. You can look at my channel and see the views that I get. My channel also is not doing so well because of just me skipping around games and stuff like that. I need to focus on something, and that's been pretty difficult for me as well. So right now, a lot of things are just kind of mushied and mumbled up. I'll try to stream. I want to try to get a stream going, go back to Twitch a little bit to see if I can stream some stuff and then upload that to YouTube. More YouTube videos hopefully will be coming in the future because I'll be home most of the time. There's no real reason for me to look for another job at the moment because I still have a job. I just can't go to it. So it's a really crazy situation. I'm navigating it the best that I can. If you guys want an update, as soon as I get some type of information, that I'm allowed to share, by the way. I'll do that. I can obviously tell people that I'm laid off. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not like that's a super secret or some dumb shit like that. If I get any more information on that, I'll let you guys know. But as far as the channel, I expect a little bit more videos, more sporadic videos. Hopefully a stream, if I can see if the stream will actually do that, and things of that nature. So for you guys, it's probably a good thing. It's like, yeah, stay home, fucker, make some videos. But in the same respect, if there is not a video, even though I said I wanted to make videos every day, it just probably means I'm a little bit stressed out, which I predict that happening in like 2 weeks or so. Maybe it might be, the news might stress me out and I may not make a video or something like that. But anywho, so at the end of the day, long story short, I lost my job temporarily. There should be more videos coming to the channel, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you are staying home to prevent spreading or getting, stay safe. The quicker this gets done and dealt with, the better, because it's frustrating, man. It's so frustrating, and I am one of the people that are just like, yo, man, let's let me go to work, man. It's irresponsible. I know it's irresponsible. I know, but I just rather just go on with my day to day. But it's irresponsible. It sounds so wrong, but it's like I don't want to have to just go through this again for like the 8th time. That's what's frustrating about it. That's what's frustrating. It's more frustrating for me because of my past than it is the initial situation in itself. So hope people understand what that is. And I feel like I'm not the only one that makes a video like this. Some people probably don't want to say that because a lot of people are just saying, stay safe, stay at home. And that, it just, every time I see that, not even a small part, a big part of me is actually like, shut the fuck up. But the other part of me, whatever's left, is like, calm down, stay safe. It's a smart thing to do. And the other part is finally like, shut the fuck, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, it's so frustrating, dude. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. For what it's worth, just remember that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day. Feel free to subscribe, get comfy, and I will see you guys. Oh yeah, like and subscribe, that helps. Yeah, like, subscribe. But yes, every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.